Blessed with a temperate climate and a landscape ranging from the mountains to the Delta, Tennessee is a great state for hiking. Every day, thousands of folks hit the trails from Mountain City to Memphis to enjoy family time or maybe to escape the office. The key word is trails. There are thousands of miles of them, satisfying anyone's wishes, from those in great shape to others who need a little push to get outdoors for some fresh air and exercise. When I hike, I stay on the trail, but more adventurous hikers often leave the trail looking for something new and unexpected. What they find, though, at times is some of the most rugged and remote landscape they'll ever experience.
This is Pogue Creek State Natural Area. I should say Pogue Creek Canyon. It's about 3,700 acres. It was first purchased in 2006, first by the Nature Conservancy, and then they turned it over to the state. Now Pickett State Park and the State Natural Areas kind of co-manage the area.
The beauty of this stark, remote landscape makes it uniquely challenging and alluring to hikers who want to test their endurance and sometimes their luck.
It's pretty rugged, it really is. We're up on the Cumberland Plateau, and Plateau has a lot of features like this where there's deep gorges, deep canyons with sandstone cap rock on top.
What better place, then, for park rangers from across the state to join with paramedics and others for a rescue training exercise involving the simulated rescue of someone, in this case a mannequin, who has injured himself after leaving the trail.
There's an inherent risk when you go out, and we try to make our trails and our areas as safe as possible, but there are risks going to happen. Folks are going to get off the trail, and so those are the things that we try to mitigate in planning for these situations, that we try to make them as safe as possible. But those circumstances have to happen, and we have to be prepared to go in and get them.
Oh, man.
The new and experienced rangers belonging to Carry Out Team A are gaining a real appreciation for the steep cliffs and sandstone formations found here. The bluffs make ordinary people look very small.
We're getting ready to go get this sucker. He's down here, I reckon.
Team leader Anthony Jones is leading Team A deep into the backcountry.
It's a training exercise, so we got people here that haven't, done this in the field before. So it's all a learning experience.
The center of attention is a make-believe hiker who has fallen 15 feet off a ledge and fractured his leg. He's in great pain and needs to be handled very carefully.
I'm gonna call in it, we're moving it.
We're planning for future instances if we have. Is it better to go one way, go the other? Do we use the highway patrol and try to horse somebody out? Do we do a high angle rescue? So we're trying to look at all our different options. What is the best use of our manpower and resources that we have at the time?
In this case, the decision is made to carefully place the hurt hiker on a mobile stretcher, strap him in, and begin the tough trek uphill to another team standing by.
It's giving you a status update that we're still on a carry out. Everything's good, patient is still good. We're attempting to cross the bridge site now.
Meanwhile, a second carry-out team is facing similar challenges with the landscape. The ledge is too risky for rappelling, so the same type of carry-out extraction will have to do.
We wanted to do a Z-lift system off the side of the cliff and do a haul system to raise the patient up. But we put our lead rope technician in, and we just didn't have a safe area. We didn't have good anchor systems, and so we just had to make that call as a safety issue.
While safer, the decision means creating a pulley system and removing the mannequin, which weighs as much as a normal adult, over a series of steep steps.
Everything's going good. Continue.
It's tough but important training for the real world. State rangers will participate in as many as 6 major extractions of injured hikers from challenging landscapes such as Pogue Creek Canyon every year.
Rough lift right here.
I don't think many people realize the manpower that's required to get an individual that's hurt in an area like this, or South Cumberland, Fall Creek Falls, the Smokies. These large rugged areas, If you get hurt, a lot of times we cannot use a helicopter. There's a lot of things that we might not be able to do, and if it comes down to just manpower and carrying this individual out, we'll go through a lot of people. People get tired. The same 4 guys are not going to be able to carry the basket out for a mile or 2.
It's a good lesson to remember for all of us. Stay on the trail and avoid the accidents that lead to injuries. While these rangers work hard on a regular basis to prepare for such an event, they'd much rather see you having a good time upright, rather than transporting you to a waiting ATV. I'm Alan Griggs on the Wild Side.